Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Troy Trojans, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Rhodes. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Oh, my gosh, the defense is attacking that football. That ball's on the ground. They almost come up with a turnover on the first play of the game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch and moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's nearly picked off. Could not. Ball in the end zone. Sets up 2nd down. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Oh, a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pass caught. And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down. Defense trying to hang on. The 11th play of the drive here. They'll try the right here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll run it here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again? That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
He'll hand it off. And they'll start with a run that goes nowhere, battling this defense and the crowd noise. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Dropping back, it's Freeman. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. And now another deep ball here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
It's a shotgun run call. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Troy.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 16, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rhodes. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. First down. Looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. So it's 2nd down and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Can he make it to the marker? And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The Troy offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Scanning the field. It's Freeman. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Miami offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Going to try to use his legs here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield when it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Now they're running on the toss. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Throwing the football here on third down and short. How about the defense? They were not fooled at all. Before the quarterback had a chance to read any coverage at all, he's on his back because of that pressure.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first.
He's looking deep here. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Oh, what a move. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give the...
Oh, the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Freeman. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Escapes the pocket. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He's past the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And that stiff arm will help earn him the 1st down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Looking for a deep completion. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Canes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught quickly. He's got some room. Can he get there? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Dropping back. It's Freeman. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trojans offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Can they pick up the first on the ground? And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Back to pass. It's Freeman. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Number 10.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Bringing it out, it's Rhodes. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's past the marker and still going. And moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down and 10. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Here comes the Troy offense back out there. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Finds room at the 30. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the run...
Looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll hand it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
He's brought down at the 38. Third down coming.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
And here's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Freeman. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Troy. And they go in front here in the second half. Kicking team out for the PAT try. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away.
21, Miami, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rhodes. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So the offense with the first and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He pulls it in for a big gain. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The Hurricanes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The back's got it. Tackled, but first down.
And that's another Miami Hurricanes.
Becomes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Ball handed off. Powers through the tackle. Touchdown, Miami. This offense really clicking. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Troy offense back on the field now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They'll run it to the left. In the clear at the 25. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big...
He's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Trojans. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. Brings up second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. They'll try to run for the first down. Running with purpose. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick catch over the middle. Brought down, but broken tackle. And it's a solid gain there. The Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great...
Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Trojans offense back on the field. So it's still a one-possession game. The offense would love to work the clock here, but they can't take their foot off the gas. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Troy.